The Department of Transport has announced a number of interventions to turn the tide on road fatalities. And that's as the country records 774 deaths on the roads in January alone. Transport Minister Mbalula releasing the figures yesterday on the M2 in Johannesburg as part of the newly adopted monthly release of road stats. Newzroom Afrika's Mnisi was there. He found the story.
What do Puza Thursdays and influential people have in common? Well, the Department of Transport wants to use them to ensure road safety as part of the interventions aimed at curbing road carnages and fatalities in the coming months.
An increased focus on driver and vehicle fitness with various stakeholders. Drunken driving operations will be scaled up starting on Thursdays and continued throughout the weekend. The message we want to emphasize is that there will be no more Puza Thursdays.
In January alone, 961 people were found drunk behind the wheel. In that very same month, 637 deadly crashes were recorded. Most of these crashes happened between Saturdays and Mondays, with human behavior contributing 90% and pedestrians still bearing the brunt, accounting for 39%, the highest in affected groups. To turn the tide, the Transport Department wants to introduce a program.
A focused national pedestrian program will be introduced, targeting all hazardous routes.
Young people will also be targeted, and for these, the department is looking at, amongst others, influential people to educate them on risky behavior.
Effective road safety education and awareness that we have seen here this morning and that have started immediately in January will be undertaken to address risky behavior among the youth. These campaigns will be rolled out in institutions of higher education and youth-oriented platforms. They will include use of influential role models to drive the messaging.
The crashes and fatalities represent a 75% and 78% increase respectively year on year. While the country was under lockdown level 3 in January last year, the department says the 2022 figures are not significantly different to the figures in January 2020 before the COVID-19 pandemic. In fact, it says this year's figures represent a 2% decline in crashes and 1% increase in fatalities when compared with the 2020 figures. As the country approaches the Easter weekend, the department says the monthly analysis of these figures will help them strategically put measures in place to reduce road carnages timelessly. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Mnisi in Johannesburg.